DVD update here for Horror Month 6, Part 6. I reviewed the movie Witchboard. Got it playing in the background there, so because it's got that nice 80s song in there that's in the movie, in the menu here. It's kind of a cool DVD, you know. There it is, Ouija board right there. It has Tawny Kitaen in it and Todd Allen. This is an Anchor Bay release, so it does actually have some special features that you can see right there. We got the widescreen presentation enhanced for 16:9 TVs, audio commentary with writer-director Kevin S. Tenney, executive producer Walter Jostin, and producer Jeff Jeffrey. The making of Witchboard, theatrical trailer, and TV spots. So that's cool. It has commentary. And another cool little thing it has is the insert. On the back here it has the chapter listings, as you can see here. And right here on this side it has the exact Ouija board on there, and then over here it has a little thing you can punch out. It's about the size of a guitar pick that you can use on the board. So yeah, with that out of the way, like I said, video 6 isn't this? Witchboard. It's more than just a game. Basically, let me read you the back here real quick. It's called the Ouija board, and has been used for thousands of years to communicate with the souls of the afterworld. For beautiful Linda Brewster, the infamous 80s vixen Tawny Kitaen, it brings the playful ghost of a dead 10-year-old boy. But when the friendly spirit develops a sudden taste for violent murder and demonic possession, Linda's boyfriend, played by Todd Allen, and her former lover, played by Stephen Nichols of General Hospital and Days of Our Lives, must race to destroy this ferocious portal of the damned. This is no game. This is Witchboard. Kathleen Wilhottie, I don't know how to pronounce that, from ER, and Rose Marie co-star in this original horror hit written by, and produced by Kevin S. Tenney, who was also from did Night of the Demons, with tasty dollops of nudity, gore, and humor that spawned 2 sequels. Witchboard is presented uncut and uncensored, featuring an all-new anamorphic widescreen transfer and a diabolical batch of exclusive extras. So I guess these exclusive extras, we got a widescreen presentation, 185 to 1, enhanced for 16:9 TVs, audio commentary with writer-director Kevin S. Tenney, executive producer Walter Jostin, and producer Jeff Jeffrey. The making of Witchboard, which is about 23 minutes if I remember correctly, theatrical trailer, and TV spots. When did this come out? I think 86, if I'm not mistaken. I had seen this before. I had rented this one time before, back in the day, back in the 90s. And I actually like this. It's not rated that big on IMDb, 5.2. The reviews for it aren't really that good. I can't really explain what I liked about it. I just liked the whole movie, basically. It's kind of awkward, too. Like, on the back here it said, dollops of nudity. Not really. There was only one nude scene tacked on from Tawny Kitaen. It looked like it really served no purpose. It looked like they just put it in there just to have titties in there. Actually, it's kind of like full frontal of her. Only for a split second, though, when she's shower scene. But, I mean, they could have took that scene out, and it wouldn't really affect the storyline or anything. They tacked it on near the end of the movie, so it just seemed like they were just putting it on there just in case. They're like, oh, if people don't like the story, then we'll just throw her titties out there just in case, make it a little bit better. Yeah. Anyway, it starts off at a party at their apartment. At an apartment anyway, and there's a smug guy. I don't know what he is. I don't know what he does, but you know, he's of higher class, and he's like hitting on this woman that they're obviously all kind of friends, and her boyfriend isn't liking it too much, and he's really, the other guy is really being kind of like a douchebag, a rich douchebag who thinks he's better than everybody else. And he whips out his Ouija board and asks if anybody wants to try it. And they summon this 10-year-old boy, David, I think was his name, and So yeah, and then a bunch of stuff starts happening. Like David stays in the house, and he starts doing weird stuff, like blowing up people's tires so they can't leave the house, and whatnot. So anyway, this guy leaves his Ouija board accidentally at the house, and the girl, Tawny Katane, starts to communicate with him using the Ouija board alone, which apparently is a big no-no and you're not supposed to do. And at first he's really nice to her, meaning David, the 10-year-old boy spirit she's talking to, is nice to her and helps her find stuff like a ring she lost a long time ago. He's like, it's in the drain, so she finds it. David tells her she's pregnant, and then he starts getting kind of weird and being kind of vicious to her, and she's like, I'm giving the board back to dude, and he got pissed off about that, pretty much locks her in her house, does weird occurrences, trying to scare her and whatnot, and her boyfriend doesn't believe any of this really, and so since her boyfriend doesn't believe in the Ouija and thinks it's a stupid idea, this makes David mad, and some weird instances at work happen toward her boyfriend character that makes you think David is doing these things, like basically trying to kill him but accidentally killing other people, and setting him up for murder of that person because like his hatchet was used at the job site, and stuff like that. And basically the person that left the Ouija board was her ex-lover. It's kind of hard to explain. Was her ex-lover, and her man now that she's with used to be best friends, but they broke up over her. Their friendship ended over her. But basically, the guy that left the Ouija board convinces her boyfriend, his ex-best friend, I should say, that it's trying to possess her, which it is, and they have to team up and go try to exorcise this demon. They try to hire a medium. I don't remember what this woman's name is, but she does a really good job as the medium. It was a very funny part of the movie where she tries to get the demon to leave. Obviously, the demon kills her later on, and basically, it's really hard to explain without giving too much away. Eventually, you find out that this David is really not who he says he is. It's really another spirit. Something happened in their apartment, and it's that spirit of a murderer, basically. And they have to, this dude and his ex-best friend have to go to the town where David died and dig up all this information about him, and eventually find out what has happened and try to right the wrong, I guess. I suggest, if you like 80s movies, there's not even a lot of gore in this either. There's some blood, and there's only like one gory part. I don't know what they're talking about here, uncut and uncensored, with dollops of nudity not happening. One nude scene that's like 5 seconds long. Gore, not really that either. There's pretty much very little. And humor, okay, there is some of that, but it's not the funniest movie ever. But it did say that it spawned 2 sequels, which I haven't seen, and I don't know, they're probably not really that good. But the guy that plays, that guy right here, he is pretty creepy. He plays one of the spirits that is basically going after him. So yeah, that was Witchboard. I probably rambled on. I don't know. I liked it. Most people don't. The sequels probably suck. I haven't seen those either. But if you've seen this, let me know if you liked it. So that was Witchboard. I will see.
Can you fight the fear? Can you stand the suspense? Can you take the terror of Witchboard? Witchboard. Rated R.